My name's Jo Riley and I'm the newly appointed head of Randall Creamer Primary in Hackney. It's about 460 children, a mixture of languages, religions, cultures. It's a typical Hackney melting pot, really. What's the second letter going to be? I think the children are starting to understand why they're at school. It's about they want to aspire, they want to do something with their lives. They realise that it's not an easy world out there. It's made them look to education as a way out of the poverty trap. Before I went on the programme, I was a deputy head in a school in Whitechapel. I was just in my office one evening and I was a bit bored and not quite sure what to do. An email came in from future leaders about, do you want to work in schools in challenging circumstances? Do you want to lead schools? And my school met the criteria. And I liked the fact that it was talking about children with giving life chances. So I just applied on thinking it was a simple process. Little did I know. Have you ever seen a police car with a mouth and a nose? Yeah. It's hard, it's a massive commitment, but it's worth every second of your time. I did get through, and the first weekend when I was sat in this room full of people, even though I was feeling slightly intimidated because they all seemed really confident and brilliant people, it was actually, well, hang on a minute, Jo, you were good enough to get on here and you know how tough it was to get here. So you must have something you can offer.
He needs to turn on his light.
He does need to turn on his lights. People who do the presentations, the workshops, the coaches, but also the people that are taking part with you. The participants are very high standard. The commitment and the passion in the room is just incredibly powerful. You get incredibly good professional development, but more than anything, you get in touch with why you're doing the job that you do. For me, it sort of really made me think, this is why I want to be a head. It's because I actually do want to make a difference to these children's lives. When I grew up on a council estate, I came from a single parent family, but I was really lucky because my mum was very passionate about education. As you started to get involved in the course and you started to really explore the motives of yourself and the people that are there, almost sharing your life stories, it just made you realise that actually it does make you angry that children get left behind. It does make you angry that they haven't got equality, that whether children are born can dictate their future prospects and which universities, if any university, they'll get into. Just because they come from poverty, just because they might not have a dad at home or they might have English as a second language doesn't mean they shouldn't have the same right to the top universities, the top jobs, because then they can shape the future anyway.
It can make matters worse.
It's good use of language, what makes matters worse. We're going to run out of head teachers if we're not careful. And we need people leading schools, passionately driven to make children's life chances better. If I was applying now, I would say go in with your heart and your mind open. Be prepared for challenge. It's not easy, but it's incredibly powerful. And you will meet incredible people, and those people will go on to be people that you will continue to talk to and network with and even become your friends. It's made me really, really clear about the sort of school I want to run. And I want it to be a school based on values and aspiration for our children.